Back to another episode of Quip and Cap.
Hi.
I'm Wes. This is Riri. You got the Quip and Cap gear.
Quip and Cap.
Boom. If anybody interested, people be hitting me up. People buy the gear. They like the gear. I can do them in any colors. It's a hoodie, t-shirt. I can do the t-shirt, any color combination. Hats. I can do the hats. To match whatever shoes you want. If you're interested, hit me up on Instagram. Hit us up at Quip and Cap. Quip and Cap on Instagram.
Yeah.
At Quip and Cap. Simple as that. But this episode, we're going to talk about me being in season. I be having seasons of being a hot nigga. You know what I'm saying? Being a nigga that's sort of pursued. And it's seasonal because it's not always consistent. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's consistent.
I don't.
But this is coming from the eyes of a girl who be seeing a lot more stuff than he do.
Yeah, maybe it's stuff I don't notice, but I noticed that I just can't put my finger on the consistency of when I'm in season, because it ain't ever a particular season. I don't think. I could be wrong if I really sit back and really do the research, but
I was thinking about it, and I was originally thinking, oh, it always happens around Valentine's Day, but it don't, because it was that one time. It just be random little spurts will pop up, and then it's funny to me because when it happens, he be getting pursued in like the craziest of ways. I know not to say names, but can we like use some examples of stuff?
Yeah, don't say no names.
I ain't gonna say no names. No, I'm not gonna say the names. I remember.
It'd be different. It'd be different people, but if you got particular people, but yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
just using it. One example was I remember one time he called me up and was like, "You won't believe what happened. Somebody just mind you." We've already been together for at least like 2 years, I think, at this point. Probably, I think this happened in like 2023. I feel like maybe 2023. It could have been 24, but I'm thinking 23. You call me and you're just like, you won't even believe what happened. Such and so video called me, with makeup on, face full done, video called you, talking about, yeah, me and my man broke up. I'm single now.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's supposed to say, oh yeah, that's what's up. You should come over almost. Like, what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? Like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
It's not no secret that he in a relationship. I know because I follow him. One, I'm his girlfriend. But two, I see that he don't hide me.
I don't hide her at all.
So it's just so funny to me.
And
but
she ain't one of them people that ever be like, post me or post. We had like a slight little issue with that one time, I think. In the beginning, but that ain't what you do.
I don't need you to post me.
That ain't what you do.
But I'm not okay with being hidden either.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, I don't need to be posted, but you ain't about to be purposely cutting me out of shit.
Yeah.
Like if you taking a picture of something and I just so happen to be standing next to it and you be like, oh, can you move? No. So, but we don't have that issue.
Yeah, I don't hide her. Because at the end of the day, at the core of it is that we friends. Yeah. I don't hide my friends. No. We friends, and I value friendship over even a relationship because I feel like friendships tend to last longer than relationships anyway. So if we friends at the core, then we always gonna be good. I wouldn't hide none of my male friends. I'm not gonna hide none of my female friends in no pictures. If we however I feel about you, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The word gotta accept it or don't, whatever. But if I take a picture or she with me or if I'm with my boys or we take pictures, I'm posting it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna hide her from nobody. And then it's like nobody ain't worth me hiding her from. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. If I'm dealing with somebody, ain't nobody worth me hiding who I'm dealing with, who I chose to be with from. I mean, I don't know these people like that. Or if it's somebody I do know like that, and they had a chance, or we had a chance to deal with each other, and it ain't work out, you ain't worth the person that I'm with. It's just common sense to me. That's how I operate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or any future people, I'm old enough and I'm experienced enough to know that most likely I don't know what a person I never met brings. No matter how good you may look, you can be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? On the inside, I've experienced that. So, you know, I don't hide her. But this been happening before I met you though. As far as me being in season,
I'm just saying, like, this is what I experienced. So it's just kind of funny how like I see it when it be happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you tell me when it be happening.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of funny how, because I was thinking about this, because I was like, it really is. It'll be dry, like where you won't be saying nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's always something happening.
Because
personally.
see, the thing is that I got female acquaintances, people that I've socialized with on social media, or people that I've known way before I ever met you from school or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they comment on my stuff, and it's just all genuine nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's people I've met through social media that I've never met in person that live across country. And it's never been nothing but people just being real cool, and they just comment on my stuff. I comment on their stuff, and we just build a rapport, and it just be that. And a lot of times it could be stuff behind that, but I don't feed into it. You know what I'm saying? And then it be times where people be direct. Because I'm one of the people that I don't, you don't give me an inch and I take a mile. If you give me an inch, I take what you give me.
Leave it at the inch.
It is what that is. You know what I'm saying? If you got to really show me that you're interested for me to really believe and know that you're interested. Or if I'm interested in you, then I'll be like, I might be like, you cool. I like you. Let's hang out or something. But other than that, I leave everything where it is. If we just cool, having cool conversations or commenting on each other's stuff, I'll leave it at that. No matter what I think about you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I say that to say, you know, I know when I feel like somebody is busting a move, if I get that feeling they busting a move, they busting a move. Because I'll be one of the people that you gotta really bust the move for me to know. Whereas a lot of dudes, if you make a subtle move, they pick up on it like, she on my dick. Yeah. She like me. She said hey. She said hi. Or she commented. If you comment on a nigga picture or video 20 or something, he already looking at it like, I think she interested. I'm not one of the dudes. If you comment on my shit or you like my shit, I just take it as that. You commented and liked it. But if I feel like, I think she interested. You probably are interested because that must mean you must have made a major move for me to feel that way.
Yeah.
And it's like when that happens to me, it's not a consistent thing when people be kind of bold. It happens in weird spurts. It's like, almost like they say death. When somebody death comes in threes. It's like somebody die, then somebody else die like a month later, or something like that. It's like whenever a girl make a bold move on me, it can be 8 months where my shit just dry. Social media dry. My life just dry when it's women. Come to women, they just regular shit. And then somebody will pop up and bust a little flirty move. And then 5 days later, somebody else pop up and bust a flirty move.
Yeah, and then another.
And then 2 days later, somebody bust a move, flirty. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'll be having these moments just periodically when one come, they come in waves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And recently I had one of them waves, like, and it might still be slightly going on. I don't know. Are we still in this? Will we say it's over since the last I talked?
Well, do you feel like it's over?
Nah, because it's still too soon. But
yeah,
when I like me dealing with her, I be telling her, you know what I'm saying? Because she's who I'm interested in. I love her to death, and she's my whole package. So it's like if anybody even shoot a shot at me, it's like you really wasted your time. I'm gonna be honest, you wasted your time. Because I mean, you know, even people had shots before I met you. It's just like I know that they probably a waste of fucking time.
But it's
and there be people that probably I knew even before you, and I'm like, man, why now? Like the fuck.
But it's still funny and interesting because, you know, like the stories that you be telling me. It just be like, wow. That's so, you know.
But recently I had the stranger. I had a chick pop up, a stranger. I think she started it. Popped up out of nowhere.
Around Valentine's Day.
Yeah, random chick just popped up out of nowhere. Found my Instagram. I've had that happen to me before, but that's not a normal thing for me. Like when a stranger pop up and just try to make conversation. Normally it's somebody that probably find my page and they kind of they just start following me and then we build a conversation thing. This chick kind of just popped up, start liking my shit, boom, 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 like 10 things in a row, boom, and then like 2 days later, you got a girl? It was you know what I'm saying?
She was like, I like your stuff.
Yeah, I forgot what the fuck she was
like, I like your stuff. And he was like, oh yeah, I think you gave her like your custom page, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, cause she liked the clothes. Yeah, I just had to think about it. She said she liked my clothing, the shit that I be making. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I appreciate that.
You know, whatever. Check out this. And then her next response was like, so are you married?
Yeah, they asked me was I married and shit. And I said, yep. Hey man, I ain't got time.
When this stuff starts to happen, he'll be like, oh, it's my season. It's my season. What's happening?
Season?
What's happening?
I'm trying to find the signs behind when I'm in season. I be in season, but it's never consistently the same. It ain't like it's every year, March. It be random times. You know what I'm saying?
But I tell them, and this is just what I think, but this is what I tell them, because this is what I believe, that, you know, like when they start popping up, it's usually when, you know, like you are posting a lot of things of us going out, or like, you know, like you're just, and it don't even have to necessarily be us, but you're posting like us, like going out to eat and doing stuff, and you know, like you just posting these things of having just a very active, fun life.
I don't think it's that.
But I do, because I think people see it and then it opens their eyes and they just like, ooh, this dude out here doing stuff. He out here.
But I'm always doing shit. Places. I've been doing shit before I met you.
I'm not saying that it was because of me though. I'm saying you are posting.
But I'm always consistently posting shit and it be dry a lot of them times.
Everything you post ain't interesting.
I mean,
everything you post.
Well, yeah, maybe not.
Like I can appreciate you posting pictures of photos and artwork and everything else, but everybody don't appreciate that. People appreciate.
But I always post. I post food and restaurants and stuff in the middle of all that.
But people appreciate you posting stuff like when you was out at the Go-Go Club with Travis and them. Mm-hmm. People think that shit is fun. That opens people's eyes and be like, ooh, he hanging out and popping bottles and, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what attracts girls. You sitting here going to, I don't know, I can't think of everything that you be posting. But when you post, like, activities.
Like history shit. And,
like, it's interesting and it'll attract a certain type of person. Like, I'd be looking at your page like, ooh, I like this.
But,
but
what I'm saying is that I always, I mean, if it's that go-go shit, I don't know, but I don't think that random chick saw that go-go shit.
I don't know.
She ain't see that. I don't think. But I mean, the restaurant thing is the most consistent thing I've probably been. That in history, like historical landmarks and stuff. But the restaurant and food and all that, I've been doing that for years. Like I've been going to different restaurants and posting that.
But it's a difference between just posting a photo of food and posting like a video of you walking in this restaurant and it's looking all nice and beautiful, and you know what I'm saying, like you can kind of get the vibe through the video.
I mean, I
feel like that makes a difference.
I think I always do that.
And I'm a girl, no.
But what I think it is this time around when I was in season, because it did happen around Valentine's Day.
As dudes be out here.
My theory was, you know what? People probably see what me and you was doing around Valentine's Day. These chicks with niggas or their little situationships and all that, niggas ain't really they ain't step up to the task of what they should have been doing, what the women was expecting for Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? And so I started wondering, like, maybe whenever I'm in season, maybe it got something to do with niggas fucking up. A lot of niggas fucking up around this particular time. That's what I kind of narrowed it down to. Like, whenever I'm in season, for some reason, niggas worldwide is fucking up and not meeting whatever standards the women at this particular time, for some reason, expect them to meet. They not meeting the standards, and then they like, man, I'm about to start looking elsewhere. Let me see what's up with this nigga. But let me see what's up with this nigga. Because I've had these women that I can think of that, you know what I'm saying, crept up in my space and started, you know what I'm saying, seeking me out because they was having issues with their nigga. Like, it's certain people I can think of off top. Like that one chick I told you I went out with one time. Oh, yeah. And she was arguing with a nigga once. I went out with her a couple times. Like, it was in spurts, though, like a different time frames when I went out with her. I went out with her one time. Then, like, maybe a year went by. Then she hit me up. Then we went out again, and I was taking her home from when we hung out.
Pulled her phone out.
She arguing with a nigga on my way, dropping her off and shit. And I think that she the type of person that seek niggas out when whoever she is in her picture is acting up. So I be thinking that maybe when people start coming at me directly, aggressively, like women, it normally comes in droves. If one chick come, then a couple days later, another chick coming doing something, and a couple days later, another chick coming. That's how my life works. And I'm like, maybe something going on around these times when niggas is fucking up. And they just like, cause I can see myself being a prospect. Yeah. Of course. I'm doing the shit that they want their niggas to be doing.
Yeah.
But I just don't understand why is it all at the same time? I just haven't narrowed it down. Like, this most recent time I can equate it to Valentine's Day. Maybe niggas wasn't meeting, you know what I'm saying, stepping up, doing what they supposed to do. Niggas probably disappeared. Some niggas probably ain't do shit. Or some niggas, if they did do shit, it wasn't nothing that made the woman feel special. And they like, I think I'd be a nigga to look at, yeah, because, we going to do something. I'm going to make you feel special every chance I get. You know what I'm saying? And I put it out there. So you going to see what I do for mine, And they probably feel some type of way about it. I don't know.
Possibly so. I know you are so great and so wonderful.
You sound like you put on a down.
No. He is great and he is wonderful. So it makes sense. Like, I don't ever be surprised. If you ask me, I think girls trying to talk to him all the time. They don't, though. I'd be surprised.
They do not.
We be on the phone. I be hearing the way these girls say, thank you. And I be feeling like they flirting with you. And it makes sense because you look good. And you're a good guy, baby. So it makes sense. I would want you. I would want you. You would be on my list. I'd be waiting for you to be single so I can slide into your DMs or something.
Would you? I mean, that's what they all say.
I'll tell you what I would do.
They all say.
I'm going to tell you what I would do. I would probably be doing little things like commenting, maybe sending you like a forward on a post or whatever, just so I can kind of stay active in your mind, so that if I notice that something has happened that make it look like maybe you're single or something, or if you post something, like, I want somebody to go, I want somebody to go see this movie with, or I'm trying to go to this restaurant with somebody. If you post anything that made it seem like maybe you ain't have a partner anymore, I'll be ready to I go with you. Oh, you don't. I've been wanting to see that movie too. Anything, I would be waiting because it's quite obvious that it's quite obvious that you working, you're interested in working, you post a lot of stuff, you're motivated, you have high expectations for yourself, you like to do things. Just looking at the stuff that you post, I can just look at your Instagram page and know that a lot of my interests kind of align with yours. So I would be interested. And especially if I knew you. If I knew you as a real person and it wasn't just some social media thing, I would most definitely be keeping my antennas open and on you just in case. If I was single.
Right.
I would be waiting.
Right.
Because I'd be like, don't let David become single and I'm still single. Because I'm going to try to slide up in that space.
Right.
So it makes sense.
It could be, but you know,
yeah.
I mean, that ain't nothing that anybody could think that I'm single.
No, I know. That's why I do.
Consistent.
But that's why I do think it's really interesting how you have this, because we've been, you know, going for almost 4 years now.
Yeah,
and it's been consistently every year. I want to say at least twice a year. You'd be like, oh, it's like I'm popping again. It's my season again.
I'm in season.
And I feel like it makes sense, baby. You always in season.
To you. I don't think I'm in. I ain't always. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When I say I'm in season, then something different is going on. Tell you, my shit be dry. And now this is what I'll say. And when I say by dry, I say by nobody aggressively, boldly trying to get my attention. Because there's people that you know what I'm saying, that do, like you say, might send me a post or something random, or comment on my 24-hour story, pop up, you know what I'm saying? And it might be like, they probably don't do it super consistent. So when they pop up and comment on something, do catch my attention. But it's not enough to be like, oh, I know what this is. I chalk it up. If it ain't aggressive or bold, I just look at it like it is what it is.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I do get that from time to time. I just don't count that. But like people boldly, because I believe that there's guys out there that probably got motherfuckers, and I ain't talking about celebrities, like just regular niggas, there's just hot items out there that got motherfuckers boldly coming after them all the time. I've been in that space before. When I first got on social media. Yeah. I was in that space before where had women boldly coming after me.
Because that's what you was telling me
about.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it's crazy. Like, girls was fighting over him in Facebook.
It was crazy. Yeah, I've been in that space, so I know how it can be. And I know it's dudes out there that's getting that. I ain't got that in a long time, like consistently, like that type of attention. But I will say I was a lot more active, bold on social media. Also, you can tell I was single. I was ready to mingle.
You was doing stuff to attract that.
I was doing a lot to attract it. I get it. And I toned that shit down because at the end of the day, that really ain't me. You know what I'm saying? That was I'm still trying to find myself or be comfortable with who I am and putting who I am out there. And I'm not really this bold, brash, yeah, look at me type of guy. I like what I like deep down inside. And these days, I'm really comfortable with who I am. I like history. I like to go to restaurants. I don't really, dealing with a whole bunch of women, never been my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have one that I can do everything with, like me and you do. Life is great. We do all types of shit. I'd rather have the life that me and you got, which is me and you. We go to we hotel at the Four Seasons. We go to Anguilla in Greece. You know what I'm saying? We go to Michelin star restaurants and all that. I'd rather have that life than to give up all of that just to be messing around with a whole bunch of chicks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I understand it's guys that rather have the whole bunch of chicks because that's what they want. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That ain't me. I'd rather have what we got. We going to Anguilla. We have fun. We go to Anguilla, stand at the Four Seasons. Our hotel is the Four Seasons. You know what I'm saying? Our restaurants are Michelin star restaurants. We have fun together. We do all shit. We planning overseas, international trips. We trying to step up. We trying to be first class flight people. And I like that life with one person. If I got to give up all of that to be one person and do the shit that we doing, I'd rather do this. You know what I'm saying? I've never been interested in the whole having 5, 10 chicks or whatever, rotate. It's too much money, too much time, too much of a headache. It's just too much with that I don't want. Some people can handle that. I'm not built for that.
Yeah.
If I was built for it, it'd be different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not built for that, you know? So this is a lot more comfortable and stress-free and fun for me. So I'm not even, you know. I mean, but it is what it is. Like, with everything I'm saying is the proof in the pudding. I mean, I post this all the time. I post this before it probably was you even approved it. You know what I'm saying? But I post it as like I would post me and you was dealing with each other. You was single, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm single, so we was doing shit. And if I was with Shane, if I was with Travis, doing this shit, hanging out, we going out to eat to motherfucking Ocean Prime, I would post us like, yeah, we da. So why not post you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like you, so I ain't gonna hide you no more than I'm gonna hide my friends, cause you my friend. So that's the way I look at it. But we more than friends. So I mean,
we are.
It is what it is. So, but it's interesting.
It's always interesting, you know. This is like, it makes sense. It makes sense to me why people want to.
It makes sense to me too. I think I'm a fucking hot item. I'd be surprised when motherfuckers act like they don't want me. But I don't feel no like way about it. Yeah, I don't really care. But I think I'm, you know what I'm saying? I say all that to say, I think I'm a hot item. I mean,
it's just funny.
I think I'm attractive. I think I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I like to do all this, you know. So I think, but I just don't go seeking it though. You know? I like genuine, because I like genuine relationships. I like genuine. My best case scenario is meeting somebody the way me and you met. It was genuine, us having a conversation, a regular cool conversation that piqued my interest. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no looks first. We were just kicking it by each other. And I sparked up a conversation with you. You just, you know, you're a good communicator and polite, and you engage. And we were just talking about stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That little short span, we were just talking about regular shit. And I found you interesting. Like, oh, she's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I would like to get to know her better. Boom. And then from there, it became to where we are now. You know, it was like a genuine situation. And I like genuine relationships. And this is a genuine relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that being said, he do be having his moments where he be hot shit out in these streets.
Yeah. But it's not all the time. I know you think it's all the time.
I feel like, I mean, put it this way.
In my book, it'd be like maybe twice a year. Once or twice a year, I'd be kind of like a hot item. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on?
When we first met, I had a stalker. A stalker? Would you call him a stalker?
Close to it. If he ain't a stalker, he wasn't.
I had a stalker. Damn near.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And while that dwindled down, I feel like you also kind of sort of have a stalker. Very similar to what I have. But they don't stalk you. They just always around. If that makes sense.
I'm trying to think of what you're talking about.
I'll tell you afterwards. But he kind of got.
I think I got an idea, but I'm not 100% if that's what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm sure whoever it is that you're thinking of, you're probably right.
Okay.
You know, it's only one person that, I can even think of that I've ever actually, referred to in such a way. Or said anything in regards to them that even inferred something like that. So, it's kind of funny because he be having stuff that's consistent that's just kind of like, people want you. But then he be having these little bursts when it's like even more people want him. Because people want you on a general basis. People just be wanting you. But then you be having these little spurts where even more people be popping up out of the woodwork. So I guess it's almost like the consistent people don't count. Is what makes it in season is when the new people pop up. But it's all fun. It was.
Oh no! What makes it in season when they get aggressive? It can be people that's already around. It's the aggression, and people kind of make it known what their agenda is. You ain't got to be new because there be people around sometimes that start just getting aggressive.
But it'd be like new, like you didn't never know prior to this that it was like they wanted you.
Oh, you talking about new like that?
Yeah.
Okay, it'd be like a new, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a new thing because I feel like there's people around that want you, but it don't. Yeah. It's like it's been like that for a while, so it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So. But my man, he's hot stuff.
Thank you. As long as you think I'm hot.
I do. I always think
I'll be trying to get everything.
I
want it all from you.
Like, I love it even when your hair not cut.
My hair be looking crazy.
That's how I met you. And you was cute then. So, but this was just something funny and interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
That was it.
So.
Yeah,
I've been in season since Thanksgiving. Right now it's March 16th.
Mm-hmm.
So for a month.
In 2 days.
I've been in season because I showed you something the other day that somebody sent me. The little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed you a couple things that, like, two people sent me in the same day. Like, you know, one was kind of sort of direct. One was a inquiry, like, what the fuck you want all in my business for? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, and I'm like, I'm still in season. So I've been in season for like a month.
I know.
So we'll see how long it lasts. It's interesting.
It's just so interesting. So listen, if y'all have any ideas on how or why or what could be the trigger, we would like to hear it, because, you know, that's the interesting part about it. You know, like, whenever these things starts happening, he'll ask me, like, what do you think it is that's bringing it, that's making it happen? And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's just because, you know, like, I assume it's because I feel like it happens a lot when we start doing a lot of stuff and you be posting all the stuff that we're doing. That's what I think. But I also don't know. I really don't know. So it will be real interesting to hear, you know, like, y'all can comment. We don't ever ask people to comment, but y'all can comment.
Right.
And tell us what y'all think. What it is that's happening that got him. Now listen, y'all can comment, but I don't want none of y'all trying to slide up in his DMs. He is taken. This is just for fun.
Ain't nobody thinking about me.
He is taken.
Sometimes. Well, I am in season right now. They might be thinking about me. I'm in season right now.
I know. So, like, we got to make it clear. This is just for fun. He ain't searching.
They might be.
We don't need nobody sliding their phone numbers in there talking about, oh, yeah, it's because he's so funny. 3, it's because he's so cute. 0. Like, we don't need that. We don't need none of that. But, you know, we would be interested to hear, because it's a curious thing. This has been going on. He says this has been going on before he met me, but I know for sure it's been going on since I've known him. So, you know, it's just always something interesting to talk about. But all right, y'all, that's it.
That's it.
Thank you for tuning in. Peace.
Peace.